tableau.
Well, it's a beautiful day, which is actually not true. It's raining very hard outside, but it's a beautiful day to talk about the evilness of math teachers. Now, I'm not talking about your primary math teachers. Those math teachers, generally, they teach English, math, science, they can kind of do it all. We ain't talking about them, but we're talking about the math teachers from like sixth grade on. And let me tell you, they are evil. First off, they lie to us. Those sixth grade teachers, they have lied to you, they have lied to me, they have lied to your parents. 5x5, the x means times, right? Equals 25. The second you get to sixth grade, they tell you, yeah, you know what? We're going to not use x anymore. X actually is the letter. X doesn't mean times. Now you have to move to a floating period. Or actually, sometimes we're just not going to put anything. Sometimes we're just not going to put anything, and you just need to know that that's multiplication. Why don't we just start like that? Like, you got me trusting my math teachers, and I love my first grade, second grade, third grade math teachers. I mean, they're so cool and nice, and the X is nice and easy. And the second you get older, Pokeballs shaking 3 times and breaking, and math teachers is the reason for all of my trust issues. Because you know what? I was real happy, man. I was real happy with that beautiful X being multiplication, and I don't think I've gotten over it since, which is probably why all my scores fell the second sixth grade in algebra hit. Likewise, I do have to say with these math teachers, okay, they do the simplest basic problems in class, okay? And it's like, all right, that's kind of cool. And then the second that you get home, it's way harder. I mean, what are you trying to do? Crush my confidence? Like, it's almost as if they're trying to crush you. It's like, oh, yeah, I got this. The second you're alone, you're like, oh, man, what happened to the X? Why are they using a floating period all of a sudden? Another thing is they try and trick you. They really do try and trick you. I mean, I've done some algebra tests where teachers, they actually use the letter L. I mean, they like slightly italicize it. So like, okay, like maybe you can see that it's an L instead of a 1, but to me it just looks like a 1. And you're trying to solve this impossible problem because the L is a 1. And if the L's a 1, then what are you even solving for? And they do stuff like this. And Z looks like a 2. Okay, is it just me? Z looks like a 2. Stop using Z. Stop using L. I don't think they really use O. I don't think they're quite that level of sadistic yet. But they definitely use L, and they 100% use Z. I mean, stop with Z. No one likes it. It's not helpful. And another thing with these tests is, why are you grading the work that goes into it more than the answer? I never understood that. I mean, I had one test, okay? And let me tell you, when I was doing a math test, I mean, that test was like a goddamn scavenger hunt. I mean, just searching for points, because there aren't a lot of points to be able to get. I mean, I'm searching high and low, corners of the test, just trying to find some points. So maybe, just maybe, I won't get screamed at by my parents. And there was this one time where I think it was calculus. And man, like I knew some of those words, but I didn't know all those words, man. And it was tough out there. It was tough. And I looked at this one problem, and something in the ingrams of my brain, the ingrams of my soul, told me that the answer was 34. And I wrote that answer down. And I really didn't cheat. I really didn't look at anyone. And after the class, people are talking and they're like, oh, number 22, what did you get? And I hear someone say 34. I'm like, oh my God, this is the best day of my life. Like, yeah, I probably failed, but I got number 22 right. And I got the test back. I didn't get any points for that one. I got no points for question 22 because they said, oh, well, you showed no work. Excuse me, I should be getting extra credit for that. I didn't even show any work. I mean, why is this about? Since when is taking a shortcut? Okay, maybe shortcut's a little negative. Since when is being highly efficient? Now that sounds good. Since when is being highly efficient something that we penalize for? Like, could you imagine your taxi driver? Oh, you didn't go on all the roads. Well, I don't care. I just want to get from point A to point B. I got from point A to point B, and you're giving me no points for this? Nah, I'm not one to complain without providing, solutions to this. First solution, if a student guesses the answer right, you give them extra credit. If they can answer that question without any work, I mean, this is not something that we're punishing anymore, math teachers. Number two, don't teach us about the floating period, okay? Get rid of the floating period or teach the floating period before. I'm fine with either one, but don't just switch from X to floating period. I mean, no one asked for that. No one needs that. There's really no reason for it. Get rid of either X or get rid of floating period. I don't care which one. Number three, math teachers, how about you do a hard problem in class, okay? And that way, we can kind of grasp, do we actually understand it or not? And if we don't understand it, we can ask a question rather than you just curb stomping my dreams when I get home. And stop using L. Stop using L and Z. That's an easy one. You guys should know better by now. But if we can address these problems, I predict by 2030, if these problems are all fixed, we will have at least 5 new Albert Einsteins. That's my prediction. So, see you next time.